You know what's interesting? Most people think rich people are just lucky. Right place, right time, maybe rich parents, maybe connections. And yeah, sometimes that's true. But if you really sit down and observe people who actually build wealth, you start noticing something deeper. They don't just have more money. They think in a completely different way. I'll be honest with you. The biggest shift isn't in your bank account. It's in your head. Because the way you think about money literally decides how money behaves in your life. Take this for example. Most people, when they get money, their first thought is, what can I buy? Rich people, their first thought is usually, how can I multiply this? It's a small difference on the surface, but over time, it changes everything. And here's something I realized. Poor mindset is very present-focused. Like, how do I survive this month? How do I pay my bills? There's nothing wrong with that. We all start there. But rich thinkers, they zoom out. They think in years, sometimes even decades. They're okay sacrificing today because they're playing a completely different game. Another thing, rich people don't hate spending money. That's a myth. They love spending money, but only when it makes sense. They'll spend thousands on something that can make them more money back, but they'll hesitate on things that just look good, but don't add real value. It's not about being cheap. It's about being intentional. And this part, most people don't like hearing it. Emotions and money don't mix well. When things go bad, markets crash, economy slows down. Most people panic. They stop investing. They hold back. They play safe. But rich thinkers, they get curious. They start asking, where is the opportunity here? Because they understand something most people don't. Money doesn't disappear in bad times. It just changes hands. Let me say that again. Money doesn't disappear. It just moves from people who panic to people who stay calm. Another big shift is this. Most people try to earn money first and learn later. Rich people flip that. They focus on becoming valuable, learning skills, understanding how money works. Because once you become valuable, money starts chasing you. And yeah, risk. This is where things get misunderstood a lot. People think rich people are risk takers, like they just jump into things blindly. That's not true. They take calculated risks. They study. They prepare. They think through worst-case scenarios. And then they move. While most people are still overthinking, they're already learning from real experience. Also, they don't rely only on one source of income. That's a big one. Most people depend on a single paycheck. Rich thinkers, they build multiple streams. Not overnight, but slowly, strategically. Because they know security doesn't come from a job. It comes from options. And maybe the most important thing, they don't try to look rich. They try to be rich. There's a difference. Looking rich is expensive. Being rich is quiet. It's discipline. It's patience. It's making decisions that don't always feel good in the moment, but make sense in the long run. If you really think about it, none of this is about money at all. It's about habits. It's about perspective. It's about how you respond to opportunities and problems. So, if you're sitting there thinking, I don't have money, how can I think like this? Start small. Start noticing your decisions. When money comes in, don't just ask, what can I spend? Ask, what can this become? Because that one question, over time, can completely change your life. At the end of the day, wealth isn't something you chase. It's something you become ready for. And it all starts with how you think. If this made you think a little differently, that's the first step. If this video helped you, subscribe to Rich Habit Academy and start building your rich life today. See you in the next video.